The confrontation on the patio of a busy downtown Starbucks that ended with the stabbing death of a Burnaby man started when the victim asked the suspect to not vape near his toddler, said the victim's mother. "This is so horribly wrong. What happened," said Kathy Schmidt, 2 days after her son, Paul Stanley Schmidt, was stabbed in broad daylight in front of his fiancée and his 3-year-old daughter and many onlookers. "He was just trying to protect his daughter," she said. "I'm angry and I'm sad." A man has been charged with second-degree murder in the killing, and Schmidt said she would like the charge up to first-degree murder, which requires proof of premeditation, to ensure a longer stay in prison if he's convicted. "He had a knife," she said. "I don't carry a knife into a coffee shop, do you?" Schmidt said her son's fiancée, Ashley Yamali, told her she was inside getting drinks while Paul and daughter Erica in a stroller waited outside the cafe at Granville and West Pender Streets. "It all started because he was vaping beside the baby. Ashley's in shock, she watched the whole thing. She's so devastated. Paul was a great guy and a hard worker," said Sean Collins, operations manager of Jiffy Move, a moving company in Burnaby where Schmidt had worked for at least 5 years. "He was a devoted husband and father." Collins said the death has hit the 200 to 300 people who work for moving companies in Metro hard because they all know one another. Movers were discussing Schmidt, who was 37, on a social media platform they belonged to. He said Schmidt worked 5 days a week at the physically demanding job and his was the only income supporting his family. Paul's website included many photos of his young family and in his intro to the page, he had written, "I love Ashley and Erica Schmidt." A police officer on patrol was flagged down near the cafe at around 5:40 p.m. on Sunday, said Vancouver Police spokesman Sergeant Steve Addison. The officer arrested a suspect inside the Starbucks who did not resist, he said. The scene was captured on video and posted online on Instagram and Twitter. Family members posted pleas to Paul's Facebook page for people to not watch or repost the graphic video. "Someone took my brother's life yesterday and another person filmed it instead of calling the police and worse off, posted it on social media very clearly for views," posted Jessica Fox Photo, who said Paul was her stepbrother. She called the video incredibly traumatizing and urged the poster to remove it. The Vancouver police and Mayor Ken Sim were among those tweeting to ask people to not post or repost the video. "Our hearts go out to Mr. Schmidt and his family out of respect for them and their loss. Please refrain from sharing graphic images or videos of the incident on social media," Sim said on Twitter. A GoFundMe page has been set up by the Dr. Sun Yat-Senator Classical Chinese Garden to help Paul's family because the executive director Lorraine Lowe is a friend and neighbor of Ashley's extended family. Inderdeep Singh Gosal, 32, has been charged with second-degree murder. He has no other charges listed in provincial court databases. Investigators do not believe the victim and suspect knew each other. Schmidt is Vancouver's 6th homicide victim of 2023.